sometimes I find it difficult for me to be able to, interact with other people, and I know how important it is.
Okay, let me sum up your question for you, and you're gonna tell me if I'm right or I'm wrong. What you want to know is that what does it take to be the best version of yourself in leadership? Am I right?
Yes, you're right.
Absolutely. Now, I want you, when you pose your questions, make sure that your questions are on par and are not confusing so that the person, the recipient, can receive your questions and be able to answer without being confused or reiterating your question. So when you construct your question, construct it in the manner that which the receiver will not struggle to hear what you are saying. Now, in answer to what you are asking now is that to be a leader, the first important characteristics that you need to be the best version is legitimacy. You must never and resonate with yourself legitimately. Don't try to be someone, be yourself. You may be inspired by Tabile, let's say. Tabile inspires you. You can be a follower, yet you are yourself. Be you in the inspiration that you are inspired by. Number two, to be a leader of the people, to be the president of Germany, because he was a wise man in developing philosophies. Albert Einstein refused. He said, to be a leader, you need to be in love with the people. Now, I am not in love with the people, therefore I cannot lead the people. Fundamentally is that you must be in love with the people. And number three, you will have to be alone in the process of development. You must separate yourself from all distraction. You must separate yourself from all people. What you do, you focus on developing yourself. Don't mix yourself with a lot of people when you are still developing until you are ready. When you are ready, you will get back to the people. But don't lose the love of people. That is the primary qualification of being the leader of the people. Now, are you answered, Pasha, if you've got a follow-up question?
Yeah, I'm answered.
Thank you, Pasha. Thank you. Mamnozi, you're gonna give me a question. You give me a question about leadership that is in your heart. Try and not ask the question that Pasha has already asked. If he has covered what you wanted to say so that we can move forward.
Okay, a little bit. I'm sure my question is actually the same, but my own question is that what are the qualities of a true leader?
Okay. The quality of a true leader is the love for their people, justice, and fairness. A leader of quality is one who love people. Number two, who is just. A leader that would not compromise the people for their own benefit. And number three, who is always fair for his people or her people. They are not biased they stand for the truth, irrespective of whether the truth will hurt you or will not hurt you. They will protect you, they will advocate for you, but they will always be true to you. First and foremost, again, love for people, justice, and order is what you'll find from a true leader of the people. They are not about themselves. They are all about people. Whatever decision they take, it is a decision that serves the interest of the people. They understand their role to humanity, that they are serving the people. Now they must do things that will be serving the people more than themselves. Are you answered?
Yes, I'm answered.
Thank you, Nusi. Cameroon, I need you to come in and ask me a question about leadership that is in your heart. Cameroon, are you there? Cameroon, are you there?
Okay, yes, I'm there. Can you get me?
Yes, I can hear you. Please go ahead.
Okay, yes. I just first want to say thank you so much for the enlightenment, for the knowledge. I've learned so much, and the question or maybe the doubt concerning leadership is how can you get to maybe to know your subordinate? Is there a particular strategy? Is there a particular way? So that just like the example you gave earlier, like if you know that maybe your people want bread, you may join them to eat the bread. Maybe something like that. Leading. So that I can best relate with them.
Okay, all right. I've captured your question. Now, when we talk about subordinates, when you go to your subordinates, you must understand something that's very important. You've got different characters that comes with your subordinates, and you may probably be a leader and you've got about 20 subordinates. You need to learn each and every one of your subordinates. Never make a mistake of approaching them the same way. Here is why you cannot engage them in the same way. Amongst your subordinates, there are others who are far matured, who has learned far beyond the others, and their reasoning is different from the others. There are others who are still learning. There are others who are sensitive. There are others who are emotional. There are others who are resistant. Now, you need to learn each and every character and look at their strengths and their weaknesses. Now, in order to deal with them, approach everyone in the way they engage you. Now, in that, I don't mean in a rebellious way. There are other subordinates that can be very rebellious, ignorant, and disrespectful. You cannot engage them at their level, but you bring those ones to order. But those ones who may be supportive, who may be obedient, who may be submissive, who may be a team player, you don't push them to be what you want them to be, but you work with them in a space, a level, and the tone that they come with to go with them where you want them to be. The most important thing is to learn your subordinates. Know who is this and what are they made for, where are they going, their commitment level, and what do they want to achieve. And by knowing that, then you will address them in a manner that they present themselves to you and the level at which they bring themselves to you. Does it help you there?
Yes, Mom. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, darling. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to where we are. This is the assignment that I'm going to give us for the coming week as the program unfolds itself. Now, Cameroon, she's in a project already that which I'm monitoring very carefully, and we just need to pray for her that she would be awarded the great prize. But I know under my mentorship she won't go wrong. We're going to continue unfolding the project. This is what I'm going to assign all of us to do. Within the next 3 days, we're going to have another call. I want you to come back with so much confidence in engagement. Now, as you begin to speak, I want you to start teaching yourself how to speak with confidence and articulate yourself. Communication. Go study communication skills and figure out how best can I communicate. Let me tell you why communication is our first step of everything. If we cannot communicate, we cannot do anything. Communication is the virtue of success. So in all that we're gonna do, our first point of everything is communication. I want us to rise up in communication. If you can hear me, you can hear that I am speaking skillfully. I'm not speaking haphazardly. I make sure that my words are clear and my words are with confidence. Now, when they are passed on to other people, they understand. Now, fundamentally, we must communicate well and communicate effectively. We are going to roll out the project end of October. November, we are beginning. But there are other things that will be happening before we get there. In the meantime, as we prepare to meet at the camp, what we're gonna do, we're going to teach ourselves to communicate effectively and with confidence and clear language, that when you say something, we must not ask you what were you saying. We must be able to hear, to know, and to understand. Now, I want to ask all of us that are here, Cameroon, get my head ready and send it to us by Wednesday. Mamnozi, by Wednesday, get the head ready. What I have seen now, Pasha said, it took 2 days to prepare the head. Now means Pasha has set a standard for us. No one can complain to get the head done in 2 days. It means the speed in which the head can be done for somebody who is willing, it can be done in 2 days. Unless someone is going to break the record that has been set by Pasha, they will have to do it in 1 day. And if someone can do it in 1 day, they're going to break the record and set a new record. Everyone will be required to get the head done in 1 day. Don't you like that when we set our own standard? Now, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time. I appreciate and I honor each one of you for taking off your time and come and hear us and we have a discussion. I want to encourage you, don't get discouraged. We are starting and we are going somewhere, and the journey ahead is an interesting journey. Each one look forward to. Have yourself a beautiful Friday. God bless you and your family. Be encouraged. Take out all distraction out of the way and make sure you give yourself wholly. It's only going to take us 6 months, but in these 6 months, we are going to do so much that you will not believe that we have covered so much And by the time we are done in 6 months, I trust you, you're going to be the best of them all. And when you approach the world will ask a question, who are these who are wearing a red hat? And they will ask that question, and you are going to answer that question. In that, I conclude by saying thank you. I conclude by saying keep on going, don't go back, let's go forward and be the world's best leaders. You and me are going to change the world and bring a different atmosphere. The journey ahead is interesting. I look forward to ride with you and arrive in a destination together. Thank you. You are officially excused.